Plaintiff Floyd Pettis says the defendant is his daughter, and she was a good kid until she turned 17 and started skipping school to go to parties where kids are drinking and popping pills. Floyd claims the defendant dropped out of high school, and he's suing her today for the cost of a car. Defendant Raven Pettis admits that she skipped school to attend parties, but says the reason she eventually dropped out of school was so she could work. Raven denies owing her father for a car because she insists the car was a gift.
Start with you.
Okay, this is my daughter. When she was young, she was pretty good in school. No problems, no hassles. She did everything she was supposed to do. Got a job at 16, got her license at 16, on the right path. Turned 17, started going to sets, which is daytime parties, kids drinking, popping pills, smoking weed, and carrying on.
During the week?
Yes, sir, during the week. Okay. During school hours, actually.
Right. How do you know the other kids were doing that? And was she doing it? You're not sure?
I'm not sure, but she was there. She was present. So.
All right. How do you know that's what they do?
I hear stories. You see stuff on Facebook. You see stuff on her page.
Okay. I thought I knew everything about bad behavior, but I had never heard of that they have parties during school hours where they pop pills and smoke weed and get high.
Wow. Yes. Gamble, and kids have been getting shot at these places.
And all the above that you mentioned, we used to do it at school. But you said we shoot dice in the bathroom, do whatever, in the field, do whatever. Right. Come back and sit on your seat till you fall over. But now they got a new way of doing things. All right, you just don't show up at all. And
to be honest, I didn't know what she was talking about. She was like, "You going to the set tomorrow?" I didn't know what it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told her all the time, I said, "Raven, you could work hard now and play the rest of your life."
Did she graduate, though?
No.
Oh.
She stopped attending school and she only needed 3 credits to graduate.
Defendant Raven Pettis is being sued by her father, who claims before Raven dropped out of school, she was skipping school to attend parties where minors were using drugs and alcohol.
Ma'am, let me hear from you, young lady.
I love my dad. Mm-hmm. I am a daddy's girl. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff been happening in life, period, personally with me. Mm-hmm. That set stuff, true.
What stuff?
The set stuff, I was there. Not really doing stuff, but I was there. I wasn't attending school.
Of course you weren't doing anything. No one, you were just watching. I know. Now, why didn't you finish high school?
Why didn't I?
Yes, ma'am.
I stopped going.
Why?
I just stopped going.
You don't have a reason?
I was going to work. Like I am
You quit
still going to work.
School. Well, okay. I mean, I quit too. And years later, I was able to work it out and became a lawyer. So, go ahead, counselor. What happened after? What you doing now, counselor?
I'm still working.
Practicing law, teaching, physician,
No.
high-paying job, obviously.
I do CNA work.
CNA. All right. I think people would look at you as not having fulfilled your potential. And down the wrong path. If, as you say, you went to sets, you dropped out of school. Were you 3 credits away from graduation? Mm-hmm. Was a mom in her life?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't deal with my mom.
Oh, okay. Since what age?
12.
Why?
We don't like each other, never got along.
Okay.
No.
Get along like what? Tell me what would happen.
We can get into it over any little thing and I will leave. Mm-hmm. Period.
How about disobeying? Is that what?
Anything.
If she told you to do something, would you do it?
We two the same type of people. We got the same attitude.
No, you're not. You were the child and she was the mother. You're not the same at all. You're not the same at all. I see you're confused about a lot of things. Let's get to the case because she is totally confused. Go ahead, sir. About life. The cost of a car. How does she owe you for a car?
No, she was still attending school. I bought her a car in 2014. It was $2,500. I told her, Raven, you got to pay me $100 a month. She said, okay, I'm working. I got it. You good. I got you. First month came, no payment. Second month came, no payment. Third month came, she gave me $100. She came back 3 hours later and asked for the $100 back.
3 hours later?
3 hours, yes.
Go ahead.
I think what it is that when she was doing well, I rewarded her. And I think she took it as I was spoiling her. So she figured that I should continue to do that. I should continue to pay for everything for her and everything of that nature. It was a situation, I bought her a Mark Buchanan jacket. It was $900.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was about to say. How old was she?
16?
Oh, yeah, that was spoiling her, sir. Well, I'm not going to pass judgment on what you did, but a $900 leather coat for a 16-year-old. Mark Buchanan was out when I was in the street and I couldn't afford it. And I was hustling. Getting a little money.
Excuse me.
And couldn't afford a Mark Buchanan. Yes, ma'am.
At the time, I was a 3.5 student or better, so I deserved the jacket.
I don't care what you was. To get you a $900 jacket was wrong. That's part of what happened. All right, so yeah, she did feel, oh, daddy gonna give me what I want. He give me a $900 jacket. Oh, yeah, wow.
Defendant Raven Pettis is being sued by her father, who claims before Raven dropped out of school, she was skipping school to attend parties where minors were using drugs and alcohol.
Go ahead.
The jacket ended up getting stolen at school.
Yeah, they didn't rob her at gunpoint.
No,
That's what
no.
they used to do where I come from. Ooh. So she got robbed of that, and then what?
I bought her a replacement jacket. Not the same. Not the same. Not the same kind of jacket. I bought her a baby fat jacket.
Oh, yeah, it is the same. You know, Russell Simmons ain't making nothing cheap. Well, that was his wife's, right? That was his wife's line, baby fat.
Yes. And she refused to wear it. Didn't wear it.
You know, Russell Simmons doesn't wear all that expensive stuff. Russell's a friend of mine. He doesn't wear all of that. He make it for y'all to buy. He ain't wearing. Go ahead.
So that's, people say I have her spot, I don't have her spot. At the time when I was doing these things for her, she was doing everything I needed her to do, which is go to school, do everything right. When she moved, I begged her not to move. I said, Raven, you're not ready to be out on your own. You don't have the tools to survive out here. No, I'm leaving. I don't want to be here. Y'all trying to ruin my life. Y'all trying to ruin my life. Okay. I'm telling you not to leave, though. So she leaves. She stayed where she was at for about 3 to 4 months. She paid rent. Then she couldn't pay rent because she lost her job. So now she's couch hopping. She's staying at my mom's house. She's staying at my sister's house. She's just going from place to place.
In the car?
The car.
She still has it and still not paying?
The car is totaled. I got evidence here. Situation with the car was, she wasn't supposed to be driving after 11 or midnight. So she says, I'll let one of my friends drive. So she let one of her friends drive the car. Somebody on the side of them enticing them to drag race. So now they're racing. And she totals out the car. Then she says,
is anyone hurt?
Me.
Yeah, she was hurt. I called the hospitals. She never called me or her mother to tell us.
How long ago was this?
This was in 14.
Still hadn't learned the lesson. Go ahead. Almost died and still don't learn the lesson.
We call in hospitals. No one knows where she is. We call one hospital. They said she discharged herself.
All right. So she hasn't paid you and the car is now totaled. That's your point?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do you want to say for yourself before we get to the car? Anything else? What is your ambition in life?
Just to be successful, period.
Oh, what type of success?
I want to be a radiologist. I want to do radiology work, period. Being a CNA is not my career. It's a stepping stone. I'm only 19 years old. So.
And a dropout. Let's not forget that part.
I'm not really a dropout.
Oh, you got a GED?
I just don't attend school.
You have a GED?
I still do work.
You have a GED?
No, I have.
Well, I got news for you. You're a dropout.
No.
Whether you know it or not. Now, let's move on to this car. You're not going to talk slick to me. I'm not your mother and your father. Go ahead. Let's talk about this car. Did you borrow $2,500 and pay $100 of it back?
Yes.
All right. So what's your defense today?
The car was a gift.
All right. So why did you pay $100 back? Go back to school. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Sorry I had to come to this. I love you. Hope you're not mad at me.
I'm not.
Can I hug?
No.